Back again. I'm going to do another quick reading. I'm going to have to keep it quick though, because I keep getting too into these readings, and then instead of them being up for 10 minutes as intended, they end up being 30 minutes plus. So, I'm going to skip all the introductions. I've already pulled the card, done all the essential things prior. So, we've got the King of Swords. So, a young male. Brown eyes, brown hair, cold, abrasive, demands respect. Then we have Six of Pentacles, a raising money or salary. And we have the Seven of Swords, plans, hopes, wishes, highest, minor arcana. We've got the Page of Pentacles, that's a young woman. And when I say young male, young woman, we're talking like under 30, 20, 25, 30 max. Student male or female. So, two swords, two pentacles. So this is giving financial and I don't want it to go the way I think it's going to go, but it's giving sneaky energy and finances. So we've got a male who's got 7 swords in the ground. He's stolen 5 of them. He's running off. He's looking back to check if anyone's... sorry, I just need to adjust the camera. That's a bit better. Just needed to adjust the camera, sorry. So yeah, he's taken 5 and he's looking over his shoulder to see if anyone's noticed that he's taken them. So this is given, and the card depictions, there's property in the back. So he's looking. He's stolen from someone's home, or he's took finances from someone's home, and he's looking to see if anyone's noticed, basically, or if anyone's coming after him. There's someone in the back. So this person in the background, in the shadows, was stirring the pot. This person sent this person intentionally to do this. Now, I do not like doing these type of readings, I'm just going to say that. But I work with the traditional tarot deck. And I use many other cards as well, but when it comes to the traditional tarot, I never actually go just off what the book means, or when you get instructions on how to use the cards. I don't use those. I use intuition. I look at symbolism in the cards, and obviously spirit guidance as well. So you've got in the background, there's this, as I said, a figure in the background who was stirring the pot. This person is waiting for this other person, the first initial person that stole from this property. He's waiting for him to bring the goods back. Okay, so that'll resonate for you. The guy who's doing the stealing, the way he's holding the loot, the swords, he's gonna get hurt. That's telling me he's gonna, he's not holding from the handle, as any logical person would do to prevent harm to self. He's holding them near the end of the swords, so he's gonna get hurt. He's gonna feel from his actions karma, basically, or self-inflicted wounds, so to speak. We've got the Pentacles, which depicts one man giving to 2 people. He's giving more to one, and he's watching the other one. Well, he's not watching the other one beg, he's ignoring the other one, asking for help. So this might be a person who, he won't help you, but he will gladly, happily help other people. He'll come to other people's aid, but when it comes to you, he'd rather watch you suffer, and it is a male energy. Doesn't have to be, but it is giving male energy. This guy He he's got things in his past he's not dealt with. He's not got a stable, solid foundation to be walking into any other connection. So that's probably why he done this in the first place. So he's carried old wounds into a new connection, whether that be a friendship or a relationship. And them wounds could have come from, again, a friendship or a romantic relationship. It could be family, but I'm not getting that it's family. It's either a friend or a romantic partner or ex-partner. He's a bit of a showy guy. Like he's a bit he's a bit selfish. Okay, he hoards things to show off. So it's not that he's rich or he's well-to-do or anything like that. That's not the case. It's just that what he does accumulate from work, he uses that to front and flex on others. Do you know what I mean? So people will look at him like to garner status and respect from people. But that only works. That will only work with people in need, really, because let's not sugarcoat anything here. When all your needs are met in the Western world, you see more than what's presented. So you see past the image that people try and sell to you, and some see the soul, and some see manipulation. But when you're in a state of need, you might stress over certain things that kind of fog over you seeing the truth in things, and that's not to be said like as a diss or a put down, because everyone's been in need at some point in their life. I have, so that's not to put you down. That's just a highlight of this guy thinks he can flex on people not doing better than him or not having as much as him, but this person, it is not very nice. I'll just say that it's not very nice. The person could have, again, brown eyes, brown hair. He could be quite cold in the way he presents himself. He demands respect, but he doesn't deserve it. Okay? He demands something he doesn't deserve. Like, respect is a two-way thing, and also he's not doing things that would garner respect, to be honest. He's got, in the background there's trees and stuff, but they look dead. So he's not fruitful. He doesn't show growth at all. He does have potential to change, to blossom, and if he would just sit in a cocoon for a little bit, he could blossom, and transform into a beautiful male butterfly, if you would like to term it that way. But he's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. He's arrogant. He's very defensive. He's very argumentative. You can't approach him to speak about things that are important to you, because he finds it, he takes it as an attack rather than hearing you talk about on how you feel. Like, he doesn't validate your feelings. If anything, he diminishes them and just tries to make out like you're not all there in the head. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Now this is a female energy, no older than 25-30. Well, it could be male or a female, but given the way the reads go in, I would assume it's a female, unless it's for a same-sex relationship. It could be 2 males, 2 women. But place that where it needs to be. This reading is a collective read. It's not defined for any one single person. It's a collective read. So multiple people from multiple walks of life might resonate with this reading. The female has been on a journey and a half. She's happy and content with what she's got and what she's built this far. She's not too interested or bothered about the materialistics of life. She's happy and content. Again, she's proud of what she's established and what she's earned, and everything that she's earned, she's got it for herself. Like, she's asked for help and not been given the help, so she got it herself. And that, when you come into gain from your own work and your own strength for change, your own desire for change, and your strength to pull yourself forward and pull yourself out of the mud, it's more rewarding when you get those rewards, when you get that financial growth. You know what I mean? And financial growth can just go from not having a job to having a job, or I don't know, not being able to pay your car insurance without help from a partner, to then being able to pay it all on your own and not worrying. Do you know what I mean? Or at least have it paid and you've still got food in your house and gas and electric and things like that. Like, this person is grateful for the little things, for the little accomplishments. I think you might either have recently left the person, or you're going to leave this person. And that's all I want to read on that, really, because, you know, I have to see, it's already 11 minutes. 11. Right, I have some mystical moon oracle. We'll get some out. Right. Next winter. So next winter could mean something to you. Number 14 or 5 could mean something. You could like the moon. You could really like snow. I'm from the UK and it's snowing right now. There's lots of snow everywhere. It's beautiful, but it's very inconvenient because it's about -4. And it's 6 a.m. in the morning. You could desire to live on your own with no neighbours. I can relate to that. Nothing wrong with that. You could like solitude. You could like being on your own. You like sparkly things, but not in the rich sense. Let it be a mystery. Let it be a mystery. You might be moving in silence. You might be keeping the things that you're doing, the things that you're planning to do, how you're going to move forward, how you're going to survive, all them things. You might be keeping it to yourself and not really wanting to share too much with people, whether that be this person or just people in general. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm a strong believer that if you tell everyone what you're going to do before you do it, you don't do it. And that's just what I feel. You know, there's very few select people that I'll reach out to and say, you know, like, oh yeah, well, chat to, and say like, yeah, I'm good, you know, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Very rare. And if I do, it's obviously because I trust that person's energy. So as long as you trust people's energy, you're fine to disclose details. But yeah, move in silence, let it be a mystery. 36 or 9. Get 3, 6, 9, 16, February. 42. It's the wrong time. So if you have like ended the relationship with this person and you were contemplating going back, it would be the wrong time, okay? Because this person needs to do some work on themselves. They need to have a bit of an ego death or a dark night of the soul, or sit with their shadow and really just dig it out and take accountability. The next couple of months, anything you're planning, any ambitions could take off in the next couple of months. Could be next month, because we do have February, which is the month of love. It's time to let go. 44, 44, 444. You have the power to create the timing by taking action. So yeah, you have the power to create the timing by taking action. So this is kind of saying that you want to do something, but you don't have the time to do it. And it's saying that you can actually make the time by taking action, because when you take that step forward and you just start doing the doing, it flourishes nice, it just fits in, and then you end up forcing the time. You just find the time out of nowhere. One more. Next summer. So we've got where was it? So we've got next winter and next summer could be very significant for you. You could have things coming. You might start doing things by summer. You might kick whatever it is you want to do that you're procrastinating on. You might start doing it by this summer, and it might come to fruition by next winter. Okay, I'm not going to do any more on them because I like them cards and I'll end up doing too many. I'm going to do my soul contract cards. I like using multiple decks because, well, it's just more exciting, you know. We've got embrace the change. Change is a sign of growth. Embrace it and let it guide you to your higher dimensions. Flexibility, renewal, inner transformation. So yeah, again, this is just tying into the whole reading about moving forward. You know, you're already grateful. Flexibility, and that flexibility is tying in with whatever you're doing now. When you want to do something else but you don't feel you have the time to do it, you will find the time once you take that initial step to just do it. And you know, you'll set examples for others, especially like if you're a female and you've got children. Your children will look at you for inspiration. They're going to look at you, oh, this is what we do when we hit this, and when we get to here, this is what we do because mommy done it, you know. So, and it might even be on a spiritual level, where you taking that first initial step will lead the way for others that are watching. Do you know what I mean? You're going to keep on going and going and going until you reach a higher state, a higher, it says higher dimension, but I'm going to say higher self, you know, because before you can reach your higher dimensions or whatever, you've got to put them plans in place and actually follow through with the plans. You can't just say, right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then sit down, chill, and not do any of them and think, oh, well, I ain't got time. Life doesn't work like that. With all due respect, I'm not being mean. Past life journey. Embark on the journey to your past lives and uncover the contracts and missions of your soul. Soul memory, past life exploration, destiny unveiling. So you could have had a past life with this person, and you could have had a past life with this person. I'm not sure what you know about soul contracts, but when you have a soul contract with someone, right, and say, for instance, it's not the best person on the planet, that person can agree in every lifetime, to look for you and treat you in a certain way. and I'm being careful with my words because I did a video previously and I said a naughty word. It's not a naughty word, it's a word that's not accepted by social media platforms, so I think I'll probably get flagged for it. I'm trying not to get my videos flagged. Anyway, these two cards look very similar. Okay, you've got the spiraling, you've got the multiple destinations, multiple spots, you've got people. So this could be a person that before they came to Earth decided, I'm going to do A, B and C to this person every single lifetime. I'm not going to stop until I fulfill this contract. You could either be aware or unaware. Look into soul contracts, past lives, all them things. Look into that, and that section of the reading will make more sense to you. I mean, to be quite honest, if you dumped someone in one lifetime, why do you want them 20 lifetimes a day? Do you understand? Like, so do some reading up on that. The next one I'm going to do is, I'm only going to do one card for this one, is my Mystical Dream card deck. I did my last reading all on this deck and I enjoyed the reading, I enjoyed doing it. I'm just going to read the one from the bottom because I'm on 21 minutes at the moment. I need to get a timer. Right, we've got Dragon. Symbolises ancient wisdom, strength and protective forces. Dreaming of a dragon suggests you're facing a significant challenge or powerful energy that requires inner strength. It encourages you to confront your fears, embrace your personal power and trust your ability to navigate life's mysteries. Look up soul contracts. Then I would highly suggest that you, if you're still with this person, I would seriously consider looking at whether you should be with them or not, because this is giving past life energy, past life connection, and a past life energy, past life connection coming back. Yep, there's soul contracts to fulfill, but it's only a good contract if that person makes you feel good. Like, if that person is a past life soul connection with a mission to complete and they don't make you feel good, clearly that's an energy that you don't want around you. Anyway, love you all loads. Hope you enjoyed it. Pop back for more. Okay, bye bye.